Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to talk about Invasions in New World. Invasions is a 50-player PvE event where you have to defend a fort or castle or whatever you call it, but I think they call it a fort. You're 50 players that has to sign up the day before, and then 10 players will be able to be picked by the Grandmaster and 40 players will be randomly selected. Invasion sounds really cool and fun, and let's dive directly into it, what it's all about. So the first screenshot and the first, sentence we have got is how to participate in an invasion. The day before an invasion, player can sign up for the event at the settlement's town board. The governor of the defending territory can choose 10 heroes to accompany them in the upcoming battle. The remaining 40 slots are randomly selected from players who signed up to take part in the next invasion. Note that only players at level 50 or above can participate in invasions. So very interesting from this quote is how is it going to, so if 300 people is going to sign up, 40 random people is going to be selected, that's like, okay, so maybe you will come in tomorrow, maybe not. That's kinda odd. Then we also have the preparation phase. When an invasion starts and you have been chosen to participate, you will be automatically transported to the fort with your other teammates and provided with 50 battle tokens. For a brief period, players can use their tokens at the armory to better prepare for fight or save them for later to use during the invasions. Battle tokens can be used on powerful ammunitions and potions, incendiary mines, explosive powder kegs, and turret ammunitions. Furthermore, players can earn and use additional battle tokens by performing various actions during battles, such as killing, repairing, or healing. So if you look into the store here, we can see that, okay, so you start with 50 battle tokens. So here's all the things you can buy. For example, you can buy a powder keg, but it's actually using all of it. Or you can buy arrows. You have like a lot of things you can buy if you want. It's up to you, but it looks very interesting that you have like this preface. So the invasion itself, it's battle time. After the preparation period, enemies start emerging from corrupted portals around the fort. This is the first of 8 waves of enemies, so strategy and tactic, especially with battle tokens, come into effect. Don't underestimate your enemies in this battle. You will have to adapt your combat style according to different kinds of creatures, each with different skills and abilities. Here's a list of some of the creatures. Very interesting. So first we have the grunts, that's like the standard small ones. Pose little threat, but when they swarm, they can quickly take down any target. They focus on destroying structures. If they can't reach one of them, they begin to attack players. After a period of time, they start to frenzy, creating fast, intense, and increased damage while also burning themselves out. We recommend destroying grunts as quickly as possible. That's cool. So they like focus on the bars, the gates, and all the things that you have to defend. Raiders are shock troops of invading forces. They are skilled, tough, and well equipped. They are more than capable of handling themselves in melee combat. They focus on attacking players, but will attack structures if there are no players in range. That's cool. Snipers hang back and take pot shots of players from afar. They prioritize targets on the ramparts and are effective surprising turrets. They are also evasive, dodging and ducking to avoid players' attacks. Oof. These guys, snipers, sounds nasty. Bombers are runners with explosives strapped to their back. They run at structures and then blow themselves up, dealing significant damage. It is highly recommended to take them down using ranged weapon because they explode on death. Ouch. And then we have the Brood. Broods are huge hulking beasts that smash structures. They will occasionally attack players that annoy them, but are otherwise focused on destroying defenses. Broods are very tough and require multiple players in order to defeat them. Okay. Bosses can vary, some are focused on destroying structures while others focus on attacking players. In addition, some of them apply buffs to other invading forces or debuffs to players. So it sounds like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 enemy types that is always the same. This guy in the background here, I'm 100% sure he's a brute. So we have these 5 different enemies types that we always get, and then there's also going to be these bosses. And I'm pretty sure the bosses is going to be random. They probably have like a pool of 10, 20 different bosses, and damn, I can imagine some of the bosses will be nasty player killers. Ouch, 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 ouch. The corruption will focus on destroying the gates first, then destroying the fort claim. During battle, players can use various structures to help defend the fort, such as turrets, droppers, support, and traps. Note that as with wars, only the company that owns the territory can build defense structures before the invasion commences. Here's more information about each defense structure. And the picture we have for this scene, I like the turret he's sitting in up at the top of the gate. He's like, come at me, bro. Turrets such as ballista, repeater, explosive provide a means to attack enemies from safe distance and prevent them from reaching the gates. Droppers are highly effective against infantry, but ineffective against anything at range. The fire dropper pours molten liquid on enemies below, making it great for defending the gates. Support structures can be used to buff players or debuff enemies, such as the Horn of Resilience that provides a defensive buff to all nerfy and teammates. While the buff is active, your teammates take reduced damage and heal over time. That's cool. Do not underestimate the Horn, as it can turn the tide of battle if used at the right time. That's really cool. So if everyone is like close to die, blow the Horn of Gondor and people will be saved. Cool. Traps are deployable defenses that can be placed in the battlefield. Players can obtain them from the Mori and use them like any other deployable. I like that. I really like this machine gun turret. It's really awesome. It looks really good. I hope it's like a shooting FPS game when you shoot with it, so it's like do. Throughout the battle, players can keep a close eye on the in-game details by looking at information at the top of the screen. This includes specific player objective, invasion time, remaining, current wave of attacks, and total waves. That's cool that they actually give stats about the game. I like that. I think these invasions is going to be really fun. I'm just afraid that it's hard to get into them if they don't really, happen a lot. I kind of hope it's something that you can do whenever you kind of want, almost. The ending. Players win an invasion by protecting the fort claim until the limit time is reached. The invasion is lost if the enemies destroy the fort claim within the time limit. After the battle, the corrupted forces fall back to regain their strength and prepare for the next invasion. Win or lose, players who contribute to the battle are rewarded with experience points, in-game currencies, and loot. Finally, they are released back into stunning yet dangerous land of Aeternum. Should players be defeated, it will cause a downgrade of the territory. Players will receive some XP, loot, and also depending on how many waves were completed. Check out more information on downgrading territories by clicking on this article. So, all in all, these invasions sounds really fun. I mean, seriously, 100%, this sounds like super fun. I just have to say it. I'm just really afraid that only 50 players get in. You have to sign up one day before. It sounds like it's not something that will happen often. And will I ever get a chance to try this one, or will I have to sign up 10 times and maybe the number 10th time I'm actually getting in? It's like, okay, it would be I think it would be more fun if it was just like a instance thing you had to join up to. So like you open up an interface, you click join queue, and 50 people get into the queue, and boom, get teleported to some kind of random fort and now have to defend it. That would personally have been much better. But yeah, if that's how they want it, let's try that. I mean, again, the game is delayed, so everything can change. So that is about invasions. Invasion sounds super fun. The article is super well written. So if anyone from New World is watching this, really good job on the article. It informs about every single thing. So now I'm 100% knowing what this invasion is all about. So super thumbs up for that. Really good job. Thanks everyone for watching. Leave down a comment. Let me know what you think about this invasion. I'm keen to know. Else, have a nice evening. And, well, stay safe and see you in another episode. Bye.